It's now 5:45 p.m. in the evening, and it's on the 30th of September 2025. I just got out of the Kaiserdom hotel, and because I skipped breakfast and lunch, so now I'm quite hungry. I decided to order some green vegetables plus these fried tidbits at a restaurant. So now I will walk around the area that is around the Kaiserdom hotel. This hotel is in a small remote town at the Fringe of Guangzhou in China. So let's look around. The food just now which I ate cost me 22 yuan, which is equivalent to Singapore dollars $4, which is equivalent to US $3.10 US. The lady at the restaurant was young and pretty looking, but then I found that her service was cold. It's not rude but cold as in she never ever make eye contact, and she don't talk anything, and then her attitude is like a very cold, not rude but cold. She doesn't look at the customers, doesn't say anything, just take the order and that's it. And also she doesn't smile at all. Quite strange, because I find that some people, they are in customer service or service industry, but then it's strange that they don't serve in a very cheerful manner. Maybe they should try some other jobs. So far, I would say 95% of my experience while in China was positive, and maybe 5% was negative. Negative, like maybe the staff was not smiling and was very business-like, just take the orders and then just go. Not really very cheerful. And the other one was the security guards. I had a few not so positive experience with security guard at a shopping mall. Like the other time when I came to this Canton Tower late at night, very late after midnight, and then when I was wandering around the Canton Tower car park, the security guard saw me and was talking loudly, which was kind of rude. And then he asked what am I doing, because I thought that was outside the private buildings area, but he was asking what I was doing there, and I just said, okay, I'm a tourist and I'm just exploring around. Because I actually thought that the disco would be open after midnight, right? That's why I was searching around. So anyway, when I met the security, I'll just walk away. And then the other one was when I was searching for the subway station while I was inside the shopping mall. And then when I asked the security where is the entrance to subway, then he was sarcastic and said, can't you see that the entrance is there? And then when I look to certain direction, oh, I saw that. I didn't know the subway was further deeper down in the below the staircase. And another one was whereby a lady wanted to go after she came out of shopping mall, right, which was really about to close. Then she realized she wanted to go back inside, either to get her bags or to go to the toilet or to meet her friend. And then the security guard quarreled with her because the security guard didn't want to let her go back into the shopping mall, saying that it is already closing time. So the guard was like shouting loudly at the lady. So these are the negative experience I have found. The other one was a taxi driver when I went to the Bayun airport. When getting out of the airport, okay, you can either take a DD car, private hire DD car, or you can use a taxi. Now when the DD car was taking too long, I decided, okay, fine, let me try a taxi. And then unfortunately the taxi drivers tried to overcharge by like 3 to 4 times the normal DD car price, right? And then when I said, oh no, you just use a meter, then the taxi driver was reluctant. He wanted to give a price that is much higher than the normal market price for DD car. So obviously I didn't sit lah. Okay. So these are a few of the negative experience, but other than that, everything else, 95% of the experiences was very positive. Yeah, that's what I want to say. But there's no country is perfect. In every country there's always certain people who are not that positive, okay? But so far my experience in Guangzhou was 95% positive, 5% negative. I can see a supermarket right there, the one in the green entrance supermarket. So I'm going to go forward and take a look at the supermarket.
八枚山鸡蛋5.8元一袋散装食品特价，咸干花生5.9毛8元一斤，高级饼干6.9毛8元一斤，甜蜜一派果冻5.9毛8元一斤，鸭子飞的卤味系列23.8元一斤，五谷杂粮特价面粉2.3毛8元一斤，散装挂面2.9毛8元一斤，冰片糖3.6毛8元一斤，特级香菇33.8元一斤，每日优选。售完即指上美鲜惠超市全体工作人员祝你购物愉快。亲爱的顾客们好，上美鲜惠超市每日推出新鲜特价产品、特价蔬菜，生菜1.3毛8元一斤，玉米1元一条，本地菜心1.9毛8元一斤。
I love this part, this section of the supermarket, as this is a section where the nuts, they are the nuts and the dried fruits, the kind of tidbits that I love, all here. It goes by weight, you buy according to the weight, but if it's in already packed properly, then you just buy the packet. Look at those beautiful, so nice, green, fresh looking vegetables. I believe these vegetables came from markets, from the farmers. Okay, probably go direct from the nearby farmers. China is a country that produces a lot of vegetables. China produces so much vegetables that they have lots of access to sell to the other parts of the world.
干净卫生，好吃不贵，美味实惠，13.8块，既能吃饱又能吃好，欢迎大家光临。本店本着以人为本、顾客至上的经营理念，
请您放心食用，我们更注重每一道菜的品质。餐餐提供几十道菜供你选择，想吃什么选什么就吃什么。餐餐提供几十道菜供你选择，想吃什么选什么就吃什么。来此地让你觉得餐厅不再是简单的样子，而是极致之间的享受。不管来品尝，都会感到很暖和的了解。
Besides buying fruits from the supermarket, you can also try buying fruits from the street stall. This next part has many brightly lighted shops. These brightly colored shops remind me of the nightlife places of Japan and South Korea and Manila. They love those. They love to put those neon colored bright lights outside those nightlife places like discos, karaoke's. But in China, even places which are not discos or not karaoke's also have these brightly colored neon lights. When exploring a new town, in a new city, in a country, or in any country in fact, usually what I do, right, when I'm not familiar with a place, I just, once I reach a certain area, starting from a place that I know, then I start wandering around. I don't care I turn left, right, north, south, east or west. I just go anywhere I want. Any direction that looks interesting, I just walk. Just keep walking and walking and walking, and then after a few hours later, when I'm already tired and I feel like going home, then only then will I use a compass and map to check out where I am. Then from there I will decide, okay, from here how do I get to the next metro station to get back home, right? Because if you were to keep checking the map every few steps, then it will be quite disruptive to the walk, right? So that's why for me, I just walk anywhere I want, no matter which direction, as long as the direction I'm heading to looks interesting, then I just go. And I only check my map later on, or when I want to put a certain bookmark onto a certain point, interesting part onto my map, then I do that. Okay, otherwise I'll just walk freely until a few hours later when I'm going home, then I will again check the map one more time. Look, very cute tall green China Post mailbox. Look at those electric bikes going up to the bridge. The bridge has a slope whereby both humans, pedestrian humans, as well as people riding electric bikes can go up. So this allow the people riding the electric bikes to go to the other side of the main road without having to go onto the traffic, without having to go into the roads and without having to make a huge U-turn. So this is very productive and efficient, but the bike riders have to be careful because when going up the slope, they have to be careful to apply enough power so that the bike don't reverse down the slope. And when going down the slope, the riders have to be careful not to go too fast to avoid over speeding down the slope. I know that in some countries, motorcyclists and e-bike riders are not allowed to go onto the overhead bridge, but in China it seems that this is common. This is allowed and very common. In fact, you can see that the bridge is specially made so that the electric bike riders can easily go up and down the slope and then cross over the bridge that is over the road. When walking on the bridge or along the pavement, be aware that there might be electric bikes behind you. So do not suddenly change your direction, or do not suddenly, while walking, do not suddenly make a U-turn, just in case there's an electric bike just following closely behind you. That's why I love traveling, because when traveling you can see that the way things are done in other countries can be different. Okay, maybe you may see, oh, this is not done or not allowed in my country, but in another country it's very normal, it's common. This site has both a staircase as well as an inclined plane at the center for the e-bikes. The other side is just only the inclined plane but no staircase. This one has staircase as well as a sloping inclined plane. At around 7:49 p.m. at night, I decided to finish up my walking tour and to start walking back to the Kaiserdom hotel to shower and to rest. So that's my trip. That's how I spend my time on the 30th of September 2025.